You can hear the roar of engines, smell the burning rubber, and feel the adrenaline-fueled atmosphere of a Formula One race. Now imagine being at the edge of your seat as one of the greatest drivers in history, Ayrton Senna, goes around the track at breakneck speeds. But what if I told you that behind the glamour and glory of a motorsport lies a sad story of tragedy? What if I told you about his terrifying last minutes in a race that would change Formula One forever? Born in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Senna's love affair with racing ignited at a tender age. Picture a little kid, only 4 years old, working on his first kart in his dad's garage. He used the lawnmower engine and worked hard to make it just right. As he got older, his love for speed grew. When he was 13, he couldn't wait to start racing officially. He practiced and really wanted to win. He finally got his big break in the tough South American karting championships. He won and showed everybody how good he was. After that, he moved up quickly in racing, going through different levels with skill and determination. Let's take it to 1984, when he made his grand entrance into the high-octane world of Formula One with the Toleman team. This young Brazilian started out with very little money and a car that wasn't the best. But wow, did he ever impress everyone. Even though things were tough, Senna's amazing talent and fearless driving caught the attention of fans and other drivers. Then think about his time with Lotus and McLaren. It's like a thrilling story full of close races and moments that make your heart race. Senna's rivalry with Alain Prost? That's something people still talk about today. They were so different, but their battles on the track made Formula One races incredibly exciting. And let's not forget those amazing years when Senna won 3 world championship titles in 1988, 1990, and 1991. The narrow streets of Monte Carlo, where Senna was nothing short of a maestro, conquering the twists and turns like a true virtuoso. He won 6 races there. It was like he had a secret bond with the track, leaving other racers behind with his bold moves. And remember the 1993 European Grand Prix at Donington Park? Senna amazed everyone with his skill in the rain. He went from 5th place to 1st in just one incredible lap. It was like watching magic happen. Senna wasn't just amazing on race day though. He was also a pro at qualifying. He set a record with 65 pole positions between 1989 and 2006. It was like he could feel exactly how to get the best out of his car, putting himself in the best spot to win every time. But then, everything changed. Can you guess what happened? The 1994 San Marino Grand Prix, a race that ended up being remembered for all the wrong reasons. Picture the scene. Fans excitedly heading to the Imola circuit for a weekend of fast cars and thrilling races. But things took a dark turn. At first, there was Rubens Barrichello's scary crash, which shook everybody up. Luckily, he wasn't badly hurt, but it was a sign of trouble ahead. Then, during Saturday's qualifying, Roland Ratzenberger had a fatal crash, casting a shadow over the whole event. Safety became a big concern. Senna, the famous racer, had to make a tough choice. Even though the FIA doctor, Sid Watkins, told him to think twice and even suggested he go fishing instead, Senna decided to keep racing. He was determined to race despite the dangers. Sadly, it turned out to be his last decision in a weekend that changed Formula One forever. During the race, Senna was driving really hard, trying to get the most out of his car on the tricky Imola track. But then, something terrible happened. In just a split second, Senna's car went off the track and smashed into the wall incredibly fast. The crash was so bad that it ripped off the front right wheel and the nose of his car. Senna didn't move in his seat after the crash, and everyone watching him got really scared. Even though the marshals and doctors rushed to help him, Senna was seriously injured. They tried their best to save him, working hard to make sure that he was okay. But as time passed, it became clear that it was really serious. Senna's heart stopped beating for a moment, but they managed to bring him back briefly. Sadly, he couldn't make it, and he died because of his injuries. When people found out Senna had passed away, it was a shock to everybody who loved racing. There are 2 main theories about why Senna crashed at Tamburello during the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. First, there's the bottoming out theory. In Formula One, aerodynamics are super important. Cars need to be as close to the ground as possible to go faster and have better grip. At Imola, the cars were set up to be really low to the ground. At the start of the race, there was a crash that caused the safety car to come out. The safety car drives slowly, and that can make the car's tire pressure drop. When tire pressure drops, the cars lower down even further. Senna was leading the race when the safety car came in, and on the next lap, his car was seen scraping along the ground at Tamburello Corner. This could have caused him to lose control and crash. But there are some problems with this theory. If low tire pressure caused the crash, why didn't Senna crash on the previous lap? Also, if he suddenly had grip again, why didn't he steer away from the wall? The second popular theory is about the steering column. Senna wasn't happy with how his car felt, so the team modified the steering column to make it longer. But during the crash, the steering column might have broken, making Senna lose control of the car. Some evidence supports this theory, like footage showing the steering wheel moving a lot before the crash. But there's also evidence against it, like data showing Senna was still putting force on the steering column right before the crash. Overall, both theories have their strengths as well as their weaknesses, and the exact cause of Senna's crash is still hotly debated today. When Senna tragically passed away, it sent shockwaves not just through Formula One, but across the globe. People everywhere were deeply saddened by the loss of such a talented and beloved racer. Fans, fellow drivers, and racing teams were all hit hard by the news, mourning the departure of one of the sport's brightest stars. The sorrow was felt collectively, transcending borders and uniting people in grief. Today, his influence continues to be felt, inspiring aspiring racers and serving as a constant reminder of the importance of prioritizing safety on the track. From grassroots karting circuits to the pinnacle of Formula One, Senna's spirit lives on, driving advancements in safety and leaving an indelible mark on the world of motorsport. Senna wasn't just a legendary racer. His impact went far beyond the confines of the racetrack, reaching people all across the globe. His remarkable determination, unmatched skills, and relentless pursuit of excellence continue to resonate with fans and aspiring racers of all ages to this day. But Senna's influence extended beyond his racing achievements. He was a compassionate and philanthropic individual who dedicated himself to making a positive difference in the lives of others. Through the establishment of the Instituto Ayrton Senna, he aimed to address educational challenges faced by children in Brazil, his home country. By focusing on improving education, Senna sought to provide young people with the tools and opportunities they needed to build a better future for themselves and their communities. The Institute stands as a testament to his enduring legacy, serving as a beacon of hope and empowerment for countless children across Brazil. Senna's commitment to philanthropy and his desire to create lasting change continue to inspire others to make a difference in their own communities. Though Senna may no longer be with us, his memory remains vivid in the hearts and minds of millions. He serves as a reminder to chase our dreams with courage and determination, while also urging us to strive for positive change wherever we can. And while you're here, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.